Hey there. Why patience is the key to success in your business and in your life. Now, everyone wants, money upfront, right? As fast as possible, right? Like falling from the skies and everything, right? Even I want that. I want it very fast and everything should come in just 5 days, 10 days, and I become a millionaire. Oh, this business strategy works and I'll get money in 10 days. I'll become a multimillionaire. I'll have a Lamborghini and everything. But does it happen? Really? It doesn't. Even I made a mistake, a huge one, by leaving my job too early because of this, right? And I made a video on that. Go check it out. Link is in the description. Link is in the description. Right. So, yeah, I left my job and yeah, I got impatient. I thought I will be rich, right? I initially started with the MLM, right? And I as soon as I joined, I thought that this plan is going to work. Yes, awesome. It might have worked, you know, but I thought that I don't need any job anymore. I'm impatient. I was impatient and I just left the job. Yeah, awesome. What happened in the end? Nothing. I had no revenue stream, and my business wasn't giving me millions of dollars in 10 days, was it? It didn't, right? So, yeah, nothing happened. So, what happens? Why patience is important? Let me tell you a story. Not a story, a real incident that happened with me. No, I started trading in stock market even before MLM, right? And I bought this stock XYZ, and yeah, I did my research and found out that this stock will be booming because it did so and so and it did so and so, right? And it's definitely going to increase in its value, right? And I purchased it, and for the next 10 days, maybe a week or so, right, the stock kept declining, and I reached a point where stock declined by 10%. And I thought, oh man, this stock isn't going up. I saw my research and thought, hey, this is perfect, this makes perfect sense, it should go up. But it didn't. It did not. And I was like, oh man, I've had it. I'm losing 10%. Oh my god, 10%. And I just said, no way. I'm just leaving the stock. I sold it, and that's that. The next day, nothing happened actually. It was still declining. Yeah, I was feeling very happy about it. Yeah, I thought that that stock is gonna decline and go to the ground. Anyways, I forgot about the stock, and after a month or so, I don't know what popped in my mind. I just saw that let's have a look at the stock, and I just went there and looked at the stock and found out that it had increased by 30%. I said, what? I bought it for, let's say, 200. I think 200 something, 200 something, and it went to 270. Right, 270. That's 30%, 32% something. And I sold it for a 10% loss, like 180, 190, not 10%, maybe 190, 7%, and I just sold it for loss. What happened? I did not have any patience, and I lost this chance to make some money, right? 30% of my money. I lost my 10% instead. Right, so the patience is required everywhere, even in your life, not only in your business. Now, business, it takes some time, but in your life, it is, required, right? Let's say, if you get into any trouble, or maybe let's say you want a job, right? Or no, not. Let's not go into that. Let's go into something else. Let's say you want to build ice cream. Yeah, you want to build ice cream, right? So yeah, what do you require? You need to have that cream, right, in the right temperature. No, this example isn't good. Let me just figure out of something else in your life. All right. So why patience is important in your life now? I talked about the business aspect, right? But why is it important in your life, right? So in general, as you see, even while playing cricket or anything, right? Let's say a ball is coming at no, not ball is coming at some speed. I mean, you need to surprise your opponent. So, right. So, why patience is important in your life, right? So, let me say, let's take an example, right? So, for example, you want to make a cheese, grilled sandwich or something, right? And then you went to the kitchen and you put that sandwich, right? And on the gas stove, yeah, on a pan or something. I don't know. I've never built one, made one. All right. But anyways, now you try to, you know, just put the flame on high setting and want to take out that cheese sandwich instantly, right? What would happen? What would happen if you do not provide the proper heat and you suddenly turned it on to maximum heat? It will get burnt, right? It will get ruined, right? You won't get a cheese sandwich, will you? Right? It would be just burnt stuff. Likewise, a similar example just popped in my mind, and it's a crazy one. I'm telling you, right? So you are patient enough to wait for an elevator, right? You want to go down. Elevator is the fastest way, right? Or you that's what you think, right? Or you don't take the stairs, right? You're patient enough to wait for the elevator, even though there are a lot of passengers coming in and out of the elevator, and it's taking so much time, right? But you are not impatient enough to jump out of the building and reach the ground floor, right? Because that is the fastest way to reach the ground floor, yeah, or to your death. But you never do that, do you? Right? You have some patience, right? Otherwise, if you were impatient, you would just jump out of the window, right? But you don't. So, some thoughts are, ingrained in our mind that we don't want to die. Yeah. And we need to have patience for that, because if you want to reach the ground floor, you do not jump. You wait for the elevator or go by stairs, but you have some amount of patience in life. If you were impatient all the time, you'll do all sorts of stupid things, right? And that would be a real big problem, wouldn't it? So patience is very important. Perseverance, you might hate it a bit, right? It's all like that. you know if you got hurt while playing football, right? And yeah, you got a bruise on your knee, or maybe you had a cut, and if you want it to heal, you'll have to wait, right? You cannot just go play football the next day, or yeah, the next day when it's not healed. And when you play football and you get hurt again there, you got hurt over there again. Now it will take even more time, wouldn't it? So you need to have some patience, right? When you got hurt, you need to have patience. You need to wait until it's healed and then play. Otherwise, it would also get infected, which is another big problem of its own, right? I hope all these examples made some sense, right? In some sort of way, why patience is important in your life. Why we have developed some habits, and that we unconsciously implement some stuffs, and not think about taking a shortcut, like the elevator example, right? So that's it for today. I will see you until next time.